back to my channel. It is your girl Gigi with Gigi Loves Beauty 2, and it is time for another Shop My Stash video. So here in my bathroom is on this contraption right here. This is where I keep my Shop My Stash makeup, and I use this to get ready every day if you haven't been here before. And I've got my brushes that I use daily over here, and sponges and other random tools up here. So let's go through this really quickly. I'll just show you briefly what I had up here. On this side, I keep my eyeliners. On the outside of this, I keep eyeliners, lash glue. I keep the brow wax, which I'm gonna keep in. And in this container right here is more colorful eyeliners that I like to incorporate in looks. And then out here, I keep more neutral everyday colors. I keep smaller palettes, eye primer, brow products up here, eye primer, I said that already. The second drawer here, I keep the primer, any liquid or cream, blush, bronzer, highlighter, smaller highlighters and bronzers. And I also keep these single shadows. I move them down here. Mascara, this spray right here, I use to wet shadows if I need to. And then I also decided to move these powders down here. These are foundation and setting powders. I just kind of use those to set either primer or concealer on my lid. And then I have setting spray here, which I did enjoy using this setting spray. Third drawer has my Complexion products and also the full-size bronzer, blush, and highlighter. So that's that there. I'll recap everything as I put it on the bed. And then this drawer right here is where I keep my lip products, my lip liners, and also my larger eyeshadow palettes. So I'm gonna go ahead and take everything out of here that needs to be taken out, transfer it to that basket over there, open up all the color stories, and we'll move on to the next. Here is everything out of the baskets open so that you can see all of the color stories. I apologize if I'm a little out of breath. If you did not know, your girl is expecting a little one. You might be able to see the baby bump in the mirror over there. So it's a little harder for me to move around, hence I'm a little out of breath, but that's okay. Let's do a quick recap. So this Shop My Stash was all Balm, and which is Black-owned makeup brand themed, and also brown girl friendly makeup. And I enjoyed pretty much everything that I used. So we have Juvia's Place, Pat McGrath, Miss Danessa, which I actually didn't play with this as much as I wanted to. I actually don't think I used this at all. I did use everything else. I didn't use this, the Danessa, and I also didn't use the Glam Light palette, surprisingly, but I did use everything else. So I am going to put the Glam Light back, but I think I'm going to keep Danessa in for another round. I want to play more with these green shades and some of these blues. Yeah, so Danessa going to be in for a while. Here's the Complexion products. We have Fenty, OYS, Cemented. This is the only stick foundation that I own, and I love this. This shade is Perfection. It's in the shade T. Sorry, let's move this over here so you can see it. This is in the shade T30. I'm filming with my new phone, my iPhone 15 Pro. So I'm trying to get the hang of it. We have Beauty Bakery powder, Fenty powder foundation. This is what I use to set this foundation stick, and oh my God, finish was gorgeous. I mixed these two together, which is gorgeous. This is probably my favorite foundation that I own. Like, I could declutter all my other foundations with the exception of like maybe one or two, and have this and one or two more and be good. Unfortunately, they discontinued the Fenty Hydrating, which I don't know why. This is an amazing foundation. But yeah, we got lots of, like I said, lots of Fenty. Oh, this Danessa right here, this Vision Flush Blush. Oh my God, this was so good. I didn't realize how, I was afraid, I guess, intimidated by liquid blush, but this is so good. It stayed on my face all day. Oh my God, this was amazing. I was sleeping on that. That was really nice. Other thing that I really enjoyed using that I tried for the first time, the Sephora face palette. That is gorgeous. Also really enjoyed the LYS primer. I tried this for the first time. That was amazing. And here's all my lip products. I used everything with the exception of this red. And I did put back 2 lipsticks that I didn't use as well. So that's everything. I will go ahead and insert all the pictures of the looks that I did. I have 9 looks that I did, so I'll insert those. And we'll move on to the fun part, which is going through my collection and picking new makeup for the month of March. So if you are new to my channel or have not seen any of my Shop My Stash videos, I like to pick my eyeshadow palettes first, and then I pick the rest of the makeup to go with the eyeshadow palettes. These are the 2 furniture pieces that house all the rest of my makeup collection. So let's start with some palettes. I'm going to start up here like I always do. I'm going to pull 2 new palettes, definitely. I need something for quick and easy work looks, and then I'm also going to throw in a little bit of color. So, actually, I think I'm gonna pull 3 new palettes. So this palette right here is definitely gonna be one of them. This is the Dominique Essential palette. I got this in my BOXYCHARM by Ipsy last month. Or no, my Icon box. Last month's Icon box, this palette was in there, so I'm gonna pick that. Another new palette that I purchased recently that I would like to choose is the, it's right here, I believe. No, not the Bare Necessities, that's not it. Hold on a second. Nope, that's Stone Cold Fox, nope. Oh yes, all the way in the back, still in the box. The ColourPop Getting Fresh palette. I bought this on sale for like, I think 50% off. So we're gonna pick that. I think that's going to be it for the top drawer or the top section, because I don't want to overpull, you know. So let's move on to drawer number 1. This drawer has my eyeliners. I do not pull eyeliners on camera. I pull those as I need them throughout the month. I have my liquid shadows and sparkly things, glitters, pigments, that sort of thing. Eyeshadow primer and smaller palettes and single shadows. So I'm going to start over on this side with the single shadows. And smaller palettes, I do want some green. It is March and St. Patty's Day, so I want to use something that I think I've only used once. This will be really nice, like green for work. So this is the Viseart Petite Fours Peridot palette. I'm going to pull that one. And then, what else? So I haven't gotten to my Big Daddy eyeshadow palette drawer yet. So I don't, like I said, I don't want to overpull. I don't think I've used this one. The mint, this is, which one is this? This is the chocolate mint from e.l.f. This is their bite-size quad. I don't think I've ever used this. I got this as a free gift, and I don't think I've ever used it. So I'm gonna pull that one too. And my 2 little minis. Definitely need a single shadow or 2. So I put all of my neutrals in here and all my colorful ones in here. So I'm gonna go through these and pick a single shadow. Single shadows, I decided to go with these 3. This is ColourPop Sailor. This is called Blogger. It's a nice gold. And then I also picked like this like tealish green from Moira. This is their Star Show Shadow Pot, and it's in the shade Shook. Y'all see that? Yeah, right there in the shade Shook. And also, I think I am going to put Miss Danessa back because I have another palette with indie singles that I want to use. So the only other thing that I'm pulling out of here is a liquid shadow, and I'm going to go with this one right here. I did not know that this is a Black-owned brand. This is Eloise. This is a liquid shadow in pure gold. So I'm going to grab this one. That's gonna be it for that drawer. Now let's go into most of y'all's favorite, my Big Daddy eyeshadow palette drawer. Mostly everyone loves when I pull out this drawer because it's very organized. I have it organized by brands. So I'm gonna start over here. I'm gonna pull a companion palette for that Dominique, because the shades in there are just a little light skin for me, but I need some deeper shades to kind of deepen that up. And I'm going to go with my Sahara palette from Alter Ego. This has mostly mattes in it, and I feel like these mattes are going to make a really good complement for the neutral shades that are in there. And I'm going to pair those two together for work looks. I think I'm going to leave out Miss Pat this round. I'm going to leave her out. I don't want to go too green, but I definitely do want some beautiful green options. So let's go with the good old BH Sweet Shop Pistachio palette. Gotta have this. And then over here, oh yes, I definitely want this right here. This is a palette of all multi-chromes and special shades from this brand called the Pastel Roses. They are a brand out of the UK. So I'm swapping out Miss Danessa for this palette of special shades. Can't wait to dig into those. I haven't used them, I've just swatched them. And also, you know what? I'm gonna go against the grain a little bit. I know it's not Halloween time, but I purchased this and I have not used it yet. This is the Gourmand Girls Spooked palette. And I really feel like this color story could work for this time of year as well. Like, yeah, I think that's going to work for this time of year as well. So I'm going to pull that. And then I want one more new palette. And I got this also last month in my, I got this in my BOXYCHARM by Ipsy last month. This is the Ace Beauté Mystic Romance palette. And this is gorgeous. So we are going to pull that. We're going to move on to drawer number 3, which is my complexion drawer. So I have my foundations, concealers, more foundations that are in a tube, and my setting powders. So I'm going to go with, let me see. I haven't really thought about what I want to use right now, if I'm being honest with y'all. If I'm being completely honest. You know what? I'm going to go with an oldie but goodie combo. The Sephora Best Skin Ever and the Milani Screen Queen Foundation. These two make a beautiful mix. Because it's still kind of, the weather's starting to get nicer, but it's still a little chilly. So I definitely need all of the hydration. And let me see. I'm going to pull something out of here as well. Got the, most of these I have to mix. These are like mixers. I got to mix these together. There really aren't a whole lot of foundations in here that I can use by themselves. Except for this one. But even this one I mix. And this one I mix too. That's in G70. I think I'm going to go with another one out of here. And it's one, I've tried the formula, but I got rid of the shade that didn't work for me. So I'm going to try this shade. And this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous Foundation. I had a deeper shade before. This one is the shade 370W, which I think will be a better match for me. So I am going to go with just those 3 foundations. I don't want to overpull. And then for concealer, I'm going to go with this Patrick Star One Size Concealer. And this is the Turn Up the Base. It's in the shade Medium Dark 1. So I'm going to go with that one. I've not tried that yet. And then I want to go with something that's like an Old Faithful, like an oldie but goodie. Something that I can count on. Oh, where is it? It's, hello? Is this it right here? No, I want the Sephora Best Skin Ever is the one that I'm looking for. That is thebomb.com. I love this concealer right here. The Sephora Best Skin Ever concealer, and I have the shade 34.5N. So those will be my 2 concealers. And then I'm going to pick one thing from here, and it's going to be this Black Opal Stick Foundation in Black Walnut. This is a deeper shade. This can be like just a deep bronzer or a contour, so I'm going to pull that as well. And then we'll move this aside. Let's go with setting powders. I mean, I had it in my last Shop My Stash in a small container, but you know what? No, that's the Moira powder. Where is it? Nope. Where are you hiding? Yep. Sephora Translucent. One of my all-time favorite powders. I literally can declutter every single other powder that's in here with the exception of Laura Mercier. And I would just have this for my under eyes because this stuff is amazing. So we're going to do that for under the eye. That's the only one that I need. And for all over the face, what are we going to do for all over the face? Trying to look at my foundations that I have and what would work best. Didn't I have the Patrick Star concealer up here? Where'd it go? Oh, here it is. There, so you can see complexion products that I have. Sneak peek, those are my, that's my BOXYCHARM by Ipsy and Ipsy for this month, February. I mean, no, actually that's from March. I have to film some reels with those. What am I gonna pull, y'all? For my face powders, I prefer mostly pressed powder. I have a ton of pressed powder. And then for my under eye, I have a lot of loose powder. I find that is my preference. I'm going to pull a pressed powder and a loose powder. So for my pressed powder, I'm going to go with this one, the Rimmel Stay Matte. I'll pull, this is in 025 Toffee. And then I'll also go with a pressed powder, which, let's go with the Makeup Forever powder. This is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD setting powder in 3.0 beige. Let's go with that. Okay, that'll be it for my complexion products. Let's move on to drawer number 4. And this drawer has some of my liquid, well, this drawer has my liquid highlighters, my loose highlighters, and specialty limited edition highlighters in limited edition packaging. I also have here my brow products, pencils. I keep my pencils up here. These are pomades and brow gels that are tinted. And then these are all of my clear setting brow products back here. And then this has all of my lip treatments, balms and stuff like that, lip oils, clear lip gloss. This is my mascara. Yes, please don't judge me. I know I have a ton of mascara. It is what it is. I keep a large stash of mascara because my daughter Charlotte goes through mascara like water. So I have to keep a pretty extensive stash of mascara because she comes in here and raids my stash. But I also like to keep backups of my favorites. Anyway, brow products, let's go with oh, you know what I haven't used in a long time? This Urban Decay Brow Blade. What's the shade on this? This is in Dark Drapes. Do they still make this? I'm gonna go with this for my brow pencil. I haven't used that in forever. And I also like to pull a tinted brow gel. And I'm gonna go with this. Do I want Essence or do I want NYX? Stick It. Do I want that one from Maybelline? Don't I have one in here that's open? Stick It. Wait, that is the one that's open. That's my backup. Yeah, let's go with NYX Stick It. NYX Stick It in Espresso. And then I have the Anastasia clear brow gel already, the Brow Freeze. I'm gonna keep that for my brow product. Over here, I am gonna pull a liquid highlighter. I'm gonna grab this one right here that I haven't even opened yet. This is the AOA Studio Glow Baby liquid highlighter. This is the only one I'm going to pull. That little tiny baby guy. And for my specialty, let me see, I want a limited edition highlighter. I do actually. Or do I want a loose highlighter? This is in the shade Conceited. Is this the one I had in a project? No, this is the one in Yes. I think I had that in a project previously. I'm going to pull this with this one right here, the Artist Couture loose highlighter in Conceited. Let's pull that out of this drawer right here. So I keep in this Glow Getter bag my liquid and cream blushes, and I did not pull one. So let's go ahead and pull one together. I also took out my cream blush palettes and I added them in here. So now I have all of my blushes together. This is a new addition to my collection. I just purchased this. This is the Juvia's Place Liquid Blush in Coral Rose. I did want to try one of their liquid blushes. So I think I am going to pull this for a liquid blush. And then I was looking at this Moira blush, but it looks kind of similar to this one. I don't want to duplicate it. So I think what I'm going to do, this is I have used. This is more like, I always want to try ones that I haven't used yet. I haven't used this one yet. I think that's the only, these two are the only Moiras that I haven't used. So I'm going to go with this really bright pink one because I do have that Ace Beauté palette over there. And this blush will go good with those type of shades. So we'll go with that one. Those will be my liquid and cream blush. Now we're going to move on to drawer number 5, which is my bronzer, blush. This also has a blush, bronzer, and highlighter that are high end. These are my affordable blushes. This has, it's mostly affordable bronzers that are in here. Yeah, so this is powder bronzer and cream bronzer. And then over here are all of my single highlighters. So let's go over here. I already know what I want to pull from here. I need a powder bronzer. I'm also going to pull a cream bronzer. So for my cream bronzer, I went ahead and picked up another shade of the Soul Body cream bronzer. I bought the shade Deep. I wanted a deeper shade for when I get darker in the summertime. Because this shade is gorgeous on me, but it's just, I don't know. Like, this shade is really, really gorgeous on me, but I want to try the deeper shade. And I did buy a backup of this shade. I don't know why I'm crazy, but we're going to pull that. And then I'm also going to grab a powder bronzer. I think I'm going to grab one of my L'Oreal's because I haven't used these in forever. So I have 2 shades of the L'Oreal bronzer. I have this one in deep tan. And then I didn't feel that one was deep enough. So I bought this one, and this is in 500 dark. So I actually think I'm going to pull both of these bronzers. Yeah, we're gonna go a little bronzer heavy. So I'm gonna pull those 3 bronzers. One of them's gonna be for my nose. Drugstore blush. Is this always spicy? Love that one. Could pull one of my Moiras too. I am going to pull one of my Moiras. I want like an everyday shade. That's Ruby Flush. That's the red. I think the everyday shades are towards the back. Yeah, this one in Tender Rose. This is a really good everyday shade. I'm going to pull that one. And I also want to pull something out of here. I pulled a lot out of here the last time. That's why it looks kind of bare. Let's go with this Anastasia. I have not used this palette in forever. The Anastasia Blush Trio. This is in Berry Door. Let's go with that. So we're going to go with that. Move everything over. Now let's move on to highlighter. Yeah, definitely want a single highlighter. I want one. I'm going to pull 2 actually from here. And I am going to pull face palettes because that's just what I do. I just like to pull a lot of stuff. Let's go with this one. This is a blinding highlighter from Lunar Beauty in Venus. Let's go with that one. And I'm also going to pull a Becca. Let's go with Chocolate Geode right here in the front. Okay, that'll be it for my single bronzer, blush, and highlighters from this drawer. On to this furniture piece now. I always like to show this drawer, even though I'm not going to pull anything from it. This is my secondary eyeshadow. I have another eyeshadow palette drawer. This just has all of my like Glam Light and Michaela. I've got some Pat McGrath in here, Danessa, my Blend Bunny. These are just palettes that have like different kinds of packaging that don't fit anywhere else, like larger packaging. So that's that. I'm not gonna pull anything out of there. I do need a primer. I am gonna keep my e.l.f. Jelly Pop Dew Primer in there because I'm almost finished with that. like I said, I definitely need all the hydration. I think I wanted to, since I have the e.l.f. Jelly Pop, do I want the, well, the e.l.f. Jelly Pop is kind of a gripping primer on itself. So I think I'm going to go back to this First Aid Beauty Coconut Smoothie Primer. Do I want to do that? Let me see. My top choices were either this one, the Pure Lease Matcha Green Tea Moisturizing Primer, the Milani one. This one doesn't have a whole lot left. I don't know if you can see inside of it or not, but I was working pretty good on that one. Oh, I got the Ciate Skin Dewy. I'm going to save like the really dewy primer for the summertime when I use more Stay Put foundations. What about this one? Have I used this one? The Watermelon Burst Hydrating Primer. I used the setting spray. I didn't use the primer. Let's go ahead and try this one. Is this open? Have I tried? Oh, this is a pump. So I can't really tell if I've used it before, but we're going to go ahead and try this one. I really enjoyed the setting spray, so I'm going to go ahead and try the primer. Put that up there. Now, wait, that was the second drawer, wasn't it? Yeah, that was the second drawer. And then over here, these are just like backups of powders and stuff. Don't judge me. Here is my face palette drawer. I always go for this face palette around this time of year. The Illuminating in Ireland. I love this palette. It's got that really pretty bright gold highlighter. It's got this green shifting highlighter. It's got these blush toppers. Let's definitely go that route. And then let's also pull something from over here. Okay, I was just using my Hourglass. Got Odin's Eye. Oh, Tardius Pro Glow. I have not used this thing and I don't know how long, y'all. I think this will be a really good option for, I've been really into like the glass skin glowy, what does my sister call it? The glazed donut look. I think this will be perfect for the glazed donut look. So we're gonna pull that palette as well. And I have bronzer, so I think that's all I'm gonna grab from this drawer. Let's see, where was I? This is my lash drawer. I always like to show it. I don't put lashes on camera. I pull them as I need them. But on this side, this is all of my Ardell lashes. I have some Profusion lashes here. And then these are Kiss and more dramatic lashes that I have. Like these that I have, these are about as dramatic as I go. I also keep lash glue over here. I have been gravitating towards the black glue more lately than the clear. Still, of course, the Kiss. This is what I use now, the Kiss lash glue. This is the best. The best in the business. Okay, anyway. Let's move on to lippies. Let's see. This is my gloss drawer. So I have lip liners as well. So these are my lip liners. This over here is ColourPop. These are my ColourPop liners. And this over here is every other brand that I have. And my glosses, so I have them separated by high-end and drugstore. The blue ones back here, this is all my high-end lip glosses. And then in the front, the two white bins are all of my drugstore and affordable lip glosses. I also tend to keep lip oils in here that are like have a color. So let's use some new stuff. Let's use some new stuff. Right away, I want to pull the Maybelline Lifter Plump. I did pick up one of these to try out. This is in the shade Cocoa Zing. We're going to try that. I also want to pull one of these ColourPops. I know the shades look virtually identical. One of them is just a hair deeper than the other one. So we have La Vida Mocha and Fudge Yeah. I think I'm going to go with the deeper one in Fudge Yeah. This was just this one right here. This is the ColourPop Fresh Kiss. These were also on sale. I got these on a super duper sale. So let's see if I want any more from in here. Those are the rest of my Maybelline lifter glosses down there. I've got my NYX Butter Gloss and also the NYX Milky Glosses. I love this e.l.f. lip oil, the Glow Reviver lip oil. I have the shade Honey Talks in my purse. This one is in the shade Pink Quartz. And I also bought a clear one. These are fabulous. Love, love, love. So, but I think that's all I'm going to pull from here. So we'll pull that from there. Do I want anything from down here? Yeah, this one is calling for me. This copper one, this is in Scorpio. Let's pull that one from there. And then I've got all of my Milanis and my e.l.f.s at the bottom. Let's pull one of the e.l.f.s because I do have the Mint Melt, one of the Mint Melt palettes. So I'll just pull this one. This is just one that looks clear. I actually haven't opened this one yet, so let's try this one. It's in the shade A Hint of Mint. So, sorry, it's a little bit dark here on there. Let's try this one. Okay, so I think that's enough. There's 4 glosses from up here. Oh gosh, I'm making a mess. It's okay. Got a little extra makeup ASMR for y'all. Oh, no wonder they weren't going in here right. Let's put all the Milanis back where they belong. Okay, here we go. Sephora glossed. Yeah, Milani goes over here. Here we go. Here we go. Makeup ASMR for y'all. Now let's go to the bullet lipstick and liquid lipstick drawer. So these are my high-end bullet lipsticks. These are my drugstore ones. I've also got my proper beauty ones up here. And then these are my liquid lipsticks. We have a drugstore and affordable and high-end on the bottom. Okay, let's see what I want. What do I want? What do I want? What do I want? I think I'm gonna go with one of my Revlon Color Stay inks. To tell you what my preference is as far as liquid lipsticks, I don't like anything that is super duper matte. I just don't like it. I really like these vinyl ones. I mean, I do have some mattes that are good formulas. Like these are matte. These are really good. The matte ink ones, these are my absolute favorite. Those are my favorite ones. But these ink ones, these Super Stay ink ones, I have 2 shades from Maybelline, and then I have this one from Revlon. So I think that's what I'm going to go with. I want some deeper colors. I love to pair like these type of colors with green eyeshadow. So I'm going to go with this one. This one is in the shade Partner in Wine. So we'll go with that one. And then I'm going to pull one more. Sephora. This one is in Crimson Crush. I thought I had another one in here. I think I'm just going to go with Crimson Crush. We'll go with Crimson Crush. So those will be my 2 liquid lipsticks. Now let's go with some bullets. Definitely need a nude. Oh, let's go with this Give one. This came in my Ipsy Icon box. It was curated by Gwen Stefani. This is in the shade Lovable Me. This is a beautiful lipstick. Nice nude color. We're going to pull that. Oh, you know what? I haven't used in a minute. I haven't used a MAC lipstick and I don't know how long, y'all. So let's see. These are Diva and Capricious. I want Whirl, and Whirl is in a mini. If I could find it. It's in here. It's just probably all the way at the bottom, and it's in a mini. Unless I decluttered it. Which hopefully I didn't. Give me 1 minute. Let me see if I can find it. I think I still have it. I hope I didn't declutter it. So I found it. This one is in MAC Whirl. It's a mini. It's the only mini that I have. I got rid of the other one. And I'm also going to pull this E-Balm from Persona. This is in the shade Manifest. But when I tried this wears more like a lipstick. And it's kind of like a soft red. And then I'm also going to pull this ABH This is in Praline. I got this in one of my BOXYCHARM by Ipsy's, and I haven't used this shade yet. I used that shade. I haven't used this one yet. So that's going to be, oh, goodness gracious. That's going to be it. At least we're going to pull a setting spray. I really like this. I used this the last time. I really loved the mister on the Shayna B one, but I think for this one I'm going to go with an oldie but goodie, and I'm going to pull back in any of these. My Scandinavia, oh, what's that one? Hyaluronic acid infused setting spray. Super setter. This one is more like for like the summertime, but we're gonna go with the Tarte Double Duty. This is an older setting spray, and I want to see how much more use I can get out of this. I can't see, but I think this is a little bit more than halfway full, so we're gonna pull this one and see how much use I can get out of it. Y'all, here is the finished pull for the month of March. I know I pull a lot of makeup, but y'all know how I do. I like to have options. And even if I don't use something, that is okay. I still like to have options. So here are all the color stories of everything that I pulled. Here's the lippies, the lipsticks. I want you to see the colors. So I got a lot of nude options. I really love this color. I can't wait to put that on my lips. I've got this one here from Anastasia. See, this is that bomb. But look at that color. Isn't that pretty? It is pretty pigmented too. That's why I have it in my lipsticks. And then this is good old MAC Whirl. Those are the other options. Here's all the bronzers, blushes, and highlighters. Palette, face palettes, Complexion, brow products. Here's all the color stories of the eyeshadow. Got green and maroon, and look, every palette up here has a deep, almost black shade. Well, that's not really black. That's like a deep, deep purple, but this has a black. Look, this got a black. That has a black. This has a black. Here's the color story of the ColourPop Getting Fresh. I really liked this color story. And it's perfect for this month of the year. So, and here are all the special shades. So yes, we have a nice array of products. So let me go ahead and put all of those products back in my drawer. I like to keep all the products that I have chosen previously out of my drawers before I pull, so I don't re-pull the same stuff. And I'll get all of this stuff closed up, put back into the bathroom in my Shop My Stash, and then we will wrap up this video. Okay, so we have got everything put back into the Shop My Stash. So let's give you a quick overview of how I put everything in here. So here are the larger eyeshadow palettes, all of my lip products, and my larger eyeshadow palettes. I hope I said that right. Face palettes are right here. Face palettes, larger eyeshadow, lip liner, and lip products in the big drawer. Complexion, bronzer, blush, and highlighter. Setting spray, cream and liquid products, mascara, and setting, just like everyday setting powders are here. And then top drawer has the smaller palettes, brow products, and such. I kept in the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in Ebony. I also kept in my MAC Paint Pot and Painterly. Did I add a... I didn't pick an eyeshadow primer. Yeah, I'll pick another eyeshadow primer. I think I'm going to go with the e.l.f. eyeshadow primer, and I'll go ahead and put that in here. And then, like I said, I don't switch this stuff out on camera. I do that as I need it. And then here's the Indie palette and the Saharan palette. So I'll just grab the e.l.f. palette. I'll grab the e.l.f. primer and put it in there. Anyway, that is a wrap for this video. Thank you so much for joining me. If you are new here and you have not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I know I haven't been consistent with any other types of videos except for this one, but I do not want to leave this one out. I know you guys love these videos, so I will continue to do them always on my channel. Okay, so long I almost forgot my outro. Make sure that you are following me on all of my other social medias. Gigi Loves Beauty 2 will put that handle right here. I am a little bit more active on Instagram than I am over here. So if you want to keep up with me in between these videos, make sure you follow me over there. The majority of the looks that I do with my Shop My Stash makeup, I do post on Instagram. Also, make sure that you check that like button for me. Lets the community know you guys enjoy my content. And make sure you have your notifications on also that you are notified every time I post new content. Okay? I love you guys so much, and I will catch you on the next Shop My Stash. Bye.